Vegas. This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps.
Look at that.
I'm here at the Wynn at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, and let me tell you, it's dead in Vegas.
What's happening to the tourism in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, once the world's ultimate playground, is now facing one of its toughest summer in decades. Tourists are disappearing, and the city's economy is taking a big hit. Here's what's really happening in Las Vegas.
Hi everyone, I'm walking here the Las Vegas Strip, which is always a beautiful spot, right? Like just look at it. This is such a historic avenue. You know, 40 million tourists every year. But these tourists are struggling, and they are even evading Las Vegas right now. Why? Because they feel that the prices have gone up and the experience has gone down. Question is, guys, will Vegas hit a recession? Will a recession hit Las Vegas? And will it need a reset?
What's up, America? The city of Las Vegas is starting to die. So tourism in the city of Las Vegas is down around 50% as to any other time in the last decade. Workers are also saying that their tips are down about 50%, which is to be expected. Workers in the city of Las Vegas are blaming a sharp drop in visitors, and it's left them with few options to get tips. On top of fewer customers coming into Las Vegas, they're also seeing stagnant or lower pay. Now, no tax on tips is a wonderful thing if you get fucking tips. But if you're not getting tips, who gives a fuck? So apparently rising costs at hotels and restaurants, the economy in general where people just don't have money to blow it on shit, and of course apparently a political boycott of the city. I didn't know that was a thing. Now workers in Las Vegas are pointing to Donald Trump, saying that international visitors haven't been coming here because of him. So as you know, here's Fremont Street in Las Vegas, and we're starting to get more images looking like this more and more. So it looks like we all need some disposable income coming into our pockets. What the
Las Vegas tourism is suffering. Therefore, the state of Nevada is suffering, especially also Reno is a gaming town. Used to say everybody had a love for America, and now a lot of them don't. In less than 7 months, Donald J. Trump, the one person alone, has destroyed America. We are on a worldwide boycott for tourism as well as goods. Nevada voted red. Las Vegas is blue. But as you know, we will all suffer the consequences of MAGA voters and Donald J. Trump.
Tourism in Las Vegas is taking a serious hit, and for many, this came out of nowhere. A lot of people have always believed the US is the strongest economy in the world, made by everyone, and that places like Las Vegas will always be packed with visitors from all over the country and all over the world. But the truth is, America's economy is still deeply connected to the rest of the world, especially when it comes to tourism. And right now, that connection is breaking. This summer, Canadian tourists aren't coming like they used to. European travelers are staying away too. The city, once known as the world's most dazzling playground, is facing one of its darkest summer in years. In June 2025 alone, visitor numbers dropped by 11%. That's nearly 400,000 fewer people compared to the previous years. A sharp, sudden drop like this is a big red flag. Union leaders point to stricter immigration policies and a weakening economy as reasons why international visitors are staying away. The result, hotel, casinos, restaurants, and entertainment venues are all feeling the pain. Many workers in the hospitality industry are losing their jobs. And when the tourists stop coming, the money stops flowing. Las Vegas is losing billions of tourism's revenue, and that is a huge problem for a city that depends almost entirely on tourism. If this trend continues, what does the future hold for Las Vegas? And I've gathered some footage and key numbers for you to see for yourself. Watch closely in this video and share your thoughts in the comment section below after you finishing watching this video.
The state of Nevada is having a major FAFO moment thanks to Donald Trump. Nevada voted for Donald Trump this past election, and now Las Vegas is seeing a huge drop in tourism due to the uncertainty around Trump's economy. Employees in Las Vegas who heavily depend upon tips have said that their income has dropped as much as 50%. Las Vegas's airport has seen a 4% drop in traffic this year. Donald Trump praised not taxing tips, but if you're not making them, then it doesn't make any difference. History has shown us time and time again, when people are uncomfortable with the economy, they don't tend to spend money on unnecessary items like vacations. They certainly don't spend money on gambling. Locals have described Las Vegas as of recently like a ghost town on the Strip. And while Vegas is experiencing this, they're certainly not the only destination. The state of Hawaii is also seeing a significant drop in the number of tourists choosing to vacation.
Have you heard about this? Why is Vegas so empty right now? Why is no one vacationing in Las Vegas right now? Mind you, when I travel to Vegas, it's always jam-packed. The Strip is always hopping. Things are popping. Things are happening. People are just everywhere. But there are videos that are circulating all over that are showing Vegas and the Vegas Strip empty. Could it be the fact, with all the issues that planes have been having lately and all the wildfires we've been experiencing, could that be playing a role as to why Vegas is empty? Take a look at this video.
All right, we're in Vegas. This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps.
Look at that.
But there's like literally no one around here at all. And on all of our walks pretty much tonight, we've seen nobody. So, I don't know. Is Vegas slowly dying out?
Did you all hear what's going on in Las Vegas? Hotel occupancy is way down, nearly 15% lower than last year. And even casinos, I guess, aren't pulling the crowds like they used to. The average room price dropped to $163 a night. Buffets are going to run you about $100. Heck, a cup of coffee is going to be $9. And resort fees are draining people's wallets. One tourist flat out said Vegas isn't even fun anymore. Casinos are cutting costs, workers are making less, and get this, tipped staff say they are earning 50% less than before. Even international travel is down. Canadian visitors, that alone dropped nearly 20%, and overall global travel to Vegas is lagging really bad thanks to rising costs, political tensions, stricter entry fees. Vegas allegedly is shifting towards high-end luxury, but in doing so, it might have priced out the very people who made it iconic in the first place. So here's my question. Is Las Vegas dying? Has it lost its fun, its charm, its edge? Or is it just too expensive now? Would you still visit based on the prices that you're hearing and what it's going to cost you to go? And if you do, what would you bring back? Or have you already moved on? Drop your thoughts below. Appreciate you.
So it was reported yesterday that apparently Las Vegas has seen an 11% revenue loss since the beginning of the year. And I have heard people talking about the fact that they've been going to Vegas and that it's not as busy as what it usually is, and prices have gone up. So you got to wonder if there's like two factors that are affecting this. One, you of course obviously have the reduction in tourism because of what is happening in the United States. Like a lot of people from Canada and the rest of the world are looking at what's going on with ICE and tariffs and everything else, and it's just sitting there going, no, I don't feel like going to the United States. I don't feel safe to go to the United States. So you've got that drop in tourism already. But then you have the increased prices of Vegas, which used to be one of those vacations you could go on and you could like spend most of your money on like going to the casinos, and then you would get like free buffets or free drinks, so you weren't having to spend as much. But apparently like a lot of those perks are just not existing anymore. You know, people, I remember at one point I was thinking of going to Las Vegas, and they were talking about how cheap the hotel rooms were, and you could always get a deal at Expedia and blah, blah, blah. And it just doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It just doesn't seem to be the case. Not to mention you got the climate change and the increasing hot weather during the summertime. You know, you got places like Florida and Las Vegas that are just like boiling over, are uncomfortable. Nobody wants to go and spend time in these extreme heat waves. So you have so many factors that are just bringing down the tourism. But people are saying that Las Vegas losing so much revenue and the emptiness and all that stuff is sort of the canary in the coal mine for tourism in general for the United States. But I mean, I've already done videos talking about this. Like, tourism is down. You know, you can just tell by the fact that so many states are putting out commercials like specifically to Canadians asking them to come back. You see news reports all the time that are talking about, like, there has been a major drop, so much so in Canada that airlines are cutting back on flights. Like, they are actually just outright canceling routes that are usually running during the summertime. So as you can see, like, this is not going away. Trump is causing problems. He is causing damage to the economy, and it's only going to get worse. Like, the more that he continues to run the United States like his own personal little, dictatorship, it's only going to get worse because people are not going to want to support that. Do you think there was mass friggin' tourism in Germany? Sure. No. People were scared. People were getting the fuck out. So it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. So I really hope with the midterms eventually coming up that people really think long and hard about whether or not they want to continue to have Republicans in power. Just saying.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. So it does appear that the first city that's going to hit the trifecta in this administration's economy is going to be Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is seeing a tremendous drop in their tourism. Like, we're talking double-digit drops to where Vegas had gotten real expensive, and I think a lot of people are already starting to not go there. But now, with the way things are, and they don't have the money to go, they're not going to Las Vegas. Also, the unemployment rate in Las Vegas is higher than it's been in a very long time. So the jobs are not there for people when they do lose their job, and lots of the hotels and casinos have laid people off. And then the trifecta is the housing prices. Now, this is the one thing that can be good for some people. This will be to where the prices of homes are dropping tremendously in Las Vegas. If it's anything like it was back in 2010, 11, 12, when you could go out there and buy homes for almost nothing, I don't think it'll get that way again, but you're looking at home prices dropping by tens of thousands of dollars recently because the number of listings in Las Vegas is triple the normal amount. So tourism has stopped or slowed down. You've got unemployment at its highest and homes being listed, thousands of them on the market, and house prices coming down. So Las Vegas has won that trifecta of economic decline.
All right, everyone, here's the reality. Las Vegas, along with much Americans' tourism industry, is now openly pleading for Canadians to come back. Yes, they are somehow, as a way of kind of begging for visitors and a show race. This is exactly the outcome many people voted for, whether they realize it or not. Nevada, where Las Vegas sits, depends almost entirely on tourism. Outside the city is all these deserts. No big manufacturing plants, no major tech hubs. The main products here are entertainment, gambling, and the nightlife Las Vegas is famous for. We all know the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But right now, what's happening in Vegas is nothing. Why? I'm going to list for you some of the couple of reasons. First, the cost of visiting has skyrocketed. Not long ago, you could gamble, get free drinks, maybe even enjoy a buffet as part of the experience. But now you're paying for everything. Food, hotels, entertainment, prices have gone through the roof. Even workers' tips have dropped sharply. People who used to make good money from tips are now earning almost nothing. And in an economy where millions can barely afford rent in cities like Chicago, New York, or Cincinnati, who's going to fly to Las Vegas just to lose more money? Younger generations, especially Gen Z, aren't gambling like older generations did. They simply don't have extra cash, especially with cost to programs like Medicaid, Medicare, and food assistance. Without a financial safety net, people think twice before taking a trip that's about spending. And the second, international tourism is collapsing. Stricter immigration rules, ICE raids, and high-profile cases of tourists being harassed or deported have made visitors feel unwelcome. And when people have money to spend, they rather go where they appreciate it, not somewhere they risk being humiliated on the evening news. The result is Canadians are coming for summer holidays. Europeans aren't coming either. Cities like Las Vegas or Miami, both heavily, dependent on tourism, are now struggling. Hotels, casinos, restaurants are laying off thousands of workers. Billions in foreign currency that was flowing to these cities are now going elsewhere. It's gotten so bad that some hotels and tourism boards are literally running ads begging Canadians to visit. The reality is simple. The US economy and the global economy depend on each other. Remember this? We all depend on each other. And when you try to stand alone, everyone feels the consequences, especially places that live and die by the tourism. So, what do you think? Is this just a temporary slump for Las Vegas or just the start of a much bigger problem? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button and share this video to many more of your friends and your families, anyone you know. And see you in the next video. Goodbye!